everybody. Welcome to Pilates in brackets mindfulness. I love that. We kind of have incorporated the mindfulness into it. I think with Pilates it's a very mindful movement anyway. So yeah, we want to work our bodies. We want to obviously be strong and flexible and keep all that movement going, but obviously be mindful of what we're doing and really focusing. Oh, welcome, Mum. I just got your message. Thank you very much. All are well. More the merrier. Even if I can't see you on the screen, feel free to join in the background. And I know obviously some of you are watching this on YouTube. So today we are going to do a floor or chair-based session. So we're not going to actually be standing today. We're going to be doing this on the mat. Partly because I wanted to do something a little bit different, but also I know that a lot of you guys, or some of you guys, have done a choreography class today. So I just wanted to maybe mix it up a little bit for you guys. But also, don't be fooled by the fact that we're going to be seated or lying or on the floor in thinking that this is going to be in any way relaxing, because it's not. We're still going to be working out in the same way, so we're going to be working out in exactly the same way. So you should all have your mats. If you're not based in a chair, if you are normally standing on your mat, I want you to have your mat out, because it is going to be, obviously you need the hardness of the floor, but your mat to support your body. So please still treat it as a normal Pilates class. Have your mat out, be barefoot, etc. Everything that you would normally do. Have your blocks nearby, etc. So we're going to start. We'll start by sitting, and we'll just get some movement through the body. So just because I want you to be supported still. If you're sitting on a soft surface, it will, it's going to impact your posture. So you want to be on a hard surface still. Lovely. So we're all going to sit up as straight as we can. So nice tall backs, nice straight spines. Lovely, lovely. Good. And we're going to place our right hand on the floor. We're going to inhale, swoop up, and exhale. We're not going to come too far forward to start with. We're just going to start to warm the body up nice and gently. If you've had a pretty physical day and you're quite warm, you might find that your body naturally goes a little bit lower without any resistance. But if you're feeling tight or you've not done much movement today, just gently bring yourself into this. Inhaling up and exhaling down. And what I want you to really try and do is get that length. Woo! I'm going to fall over. Length through the body. So yeah, there's a reason why we're not on a soft surface for this, because we would just sink down and you wouldn't get that stretch, that lovely stretch through the body. So we still want to have that hard surface beneath us. And then let's hold it. We're going to hold it to one side. We're going to reach our arm as wide as long as we can. Reach with our fingers and twist and just look underneath your armpit up to the ceiling. Have a whiff. How'd you smell? And then release down. Lovely. Hold it. Reach with the fingers. Twist. Look up to the ceiling. Have a sniff. How'd you smell? And then we're going to bring it down. Now later at the end of the session we might stretch out this glutes, hip area, pelvic area, but we're just warming up now. So we're just going to mobilise the body. So we're going to do the same thing again. This time we're going to have the legs stretched out. So this time, rather than going side to side, we're going to take the arms forward. I want you to flex your feet. So pull your toes back. And if you're in a chair, you can do the same thing. Pull your toes back. We're going to use the arms. You're going to come forwards. Inhale all the way up. And then we're going to come exhale all the way forwards. Good. Come back all the way up. Big circle. And down. And then we reverse. Inhale up, arms to the side, and back down. And let's go again. Inhale, forwards. Reach to the ceiling, pull your toes back. So we're really kicking with our heels. Exhale, forwards. Coming, rounding up, and back to the top again. Let's go one more time. Arms to the side, forwards. Inhale up, reverse, Exhale forwards. Bring the arms in. Rolling up and to the start. Good. Lovely, lovely. Feet together. And we're just going to round the chest. So again, if you're seated, you can, in a chair, you can just have your feet on the floor. And what we're going to do is we're just going to round the spine. So we're going to inhale, chin to chest, create a C shape. Exhale, we're going to lift up. So imagine you've got a light shining from your heart center up to the wall. So really stick your chest out, pulling on your ankles to get that lovely straight back. Inhale, round, draw the belly in. Exhale. Good, and keep it going. So C shape, and then lengthening. Nice, everyone. And then up again. Nice, okay. We're going to lie down. Lie down, lie down. Let me just check I'm doing these all in the right order that I wanted to do. Yes, we are. Okay, so lying down or leaning back if you're in a chair. Let me turn this way a little bit. There we go. Okay, so you might want to use your block if you need to, but to be honest, for this, unless when you're lying down, your neck is really straining. Can you see how I'm lying like this? Unless your neck is really straining and you're not getting your neck straight, then use your block, but you should be fine. Okay, so from here, we're going to place both feet on the floor, and then you're just going to roll your knees over to the right hand side. So if you're sitting in a chair, you're just going to do the upper body work. So you're going to take your arms out in a T position. You'll see me. There we go. Arms out in a T position, and look over your left arm. So your knee should be going to the right, and you should be looking over your left. Then with the right arm, we're going to do big circles. Inhale down, and then coming all the way up. Exhale, back down again. So we inhale on the way up towards the left arm like a clock. And then exhale down the other side. Inhale up and exhale down. Let me just check on you guys. That's it. Good, and then you're going to take your arms the other way. So we're going to go down and up. So we're going away from the arm this time. Inhale, up, and exhale down. And just mobilizing through the shoulder. Good. And then you're going to bring your knees into your chest. So lying on the floor, you're going to bring them up to the side. Give them a nice cuddle. And then roll onto your back. All the way through, down to the left. So your knees are on the left, and we're looking over the right shoulder. Same thing again. Inhale down. And then exhale up and around. So big circles. I can see you all this time because I'm looking your way. Try and keep the arms straight. Knees bent. Brilliant, guys. And then the other way. Inhale up and exhale down. Getting a nice twist in the body. Excellent. Okay. Oh, there we go. Right, rolling onto your back again. Oh, nice work, Grant and Lucy. Brilliant. Okay. Let's do some shoulder bridges. So, when I don't like that this is called shoulder bridge. It's called a shoulder bridge, but really it should be called a shoulder blade bridge, not a shoulder bridge. We're not coming all the way up to our shoulders. You're coming to your shoulder blades. I like to think of them as my wings, my superhero wings that you will have in your back. So your shoulder blades. So what we're going to do is lie on our backs and bring our feet to the floor like we were before. So knees bent, feet flat. Arms by your side. So we're just going to rock through the pelvis. So how we find our neutral spine. Imagine the pelvis is a bowl of water. We're going to rock through on the floor now. Yeah? So what we don't want is the back really arched that you can put your hand underneath because that's going to strain the lower back. We want to find somewhere in the middle. And if you place your thumbs on your ribs and your fingers on your hips and rock through, you should find somewhere in the middle there where they're lined up together. So have a little, what are we doing? A little rock through and just get to know your body. Find your ribs, find your hips, they're there somewhere. All good ice skaters know where their hips are, because when you fall flat on your face, that's normally the first thing that hurts. Some of you might even have permanent lumps there like I used to when I was younger. They've gone now. Okay, so we've got that bit. Hands to the floor. We're going to inhale. You're going to relax your shoulders. You're going to inhale. You're going to tuck your tailbone under, press down with your feet, and you're going to lift up your hips. So you're going to come up to your shoulder blades. You're not going to come all the way up. You're going to make your body a nice straight line. And then you're going to exhale, bone by bone, and peel your spine back down. When you get to the bottom, you're going to relax your bum. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, imprint, and peel back off again, bone by bone by bone. Pressing down with your feet, lifting through the hips. You're going to really feel this in your thighs and your hamstrings. Also in your glutes and your core. You want to make sure that your shoulders aren't tensing. So relax those shoulders. Inhale and exhale, peeling off, peeling off, peeling off, peeling off, peeling off. Inhale and exhale back down again, bone by bone. Like you're trying to place your spine exactly where it was. Bottom should be the last thing to come down, but sometimes if you've got a bottom like me, it's difficult to let that be last. And let's keep going, peeling off. Relax the shoulders. Hold that shoulder blade bridge. Inhale and exhale back down, bone by bone by bone. Really nice, everyone. Good control. Okay, this time we're going to do something with the arms. So if you need to bring the knees up and just circle your feet, then do. You're going to feel quite tight in your hamstrings. Does anyone feel tight in the back of their thighs here? If you do, we'll have a little stretch out afterwards. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, if you want to make it more challenging, is we're going to take our arms and bring them over our heads. Now, when you do that, make sure that this hasn't happened. Can you see what's happened as I've done that? Can you see my chest's gone? You want to really keep the rib cage down, so in line with your hips. So use your stomach muscles. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to peel off, and your arms are going to come up and all the way down to the floor. And then you exhale, inhale at the top, exhale, peel back down. Now you might just want to take the arms to here, but if you can, take them all the way back without the ribs flaring. So for me that's difficult, so I go to about here. I don't go past there because then this happens. So then we inhale and we exhale, peeling off, arms come down, hips come off. Inhale at the top, exhale, peel back down, bone by bone. Take the arms as high as you are able to without your rib cage flaring, without your back arching. Inhale, once your bottom's down, and exhale, peel off, arms come down, hips come up. Hold it. Inhale, relax the shoulders, exhale, back down. Now you should start to feel it in your hamstrings even more because we haven't got our arms on the floor supporting us. Release the glutes. Inhale, last one. Exhale, peeling up. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Bring the arms down to the floor now. And then just release the bottom back down, bone by bone by bone. Well done. Okay, bring your knees up. Oh, my hamstrings are so tight from that. Okay, let's have a little hamstring stretch. So lying down still, take your left leg up and kick with your heel. So I want you to really kick with your heel. If you can grab the foot, then do. We're going to stretch out the back of our legs. That should get a nice release from all that strength work that we've done. So remember, the key with Pilates is strength and flexibility. So the two go hand in hand. I just did an Instagram post today about that exact thing, about how when in skating, obviously my background's in skating and circus, and how the two things go hand in hand. All right, let's do the other leg. So flex the right foot. If you can, hold the toes. If you can't, just hold the leg. Because there's no point in being really strong if you can't move your body. And there's no point in being really flexible if you've got no strength. Both of those two things can lead to really, you know, you could get injured from that. So it's good to have a balance of the two, and it's difficult to get the two because they kind of go against each other, but you've got to work the two together. So whenever you do something stretchy, do something strong, and vice versa. Whenever you do something strong, always stretch out. All right, let's release the feet. Circle your feet, circle, circle, circle your feet. And shake it out. Whoa, shake those legs, shake those legs. What's it called? We used to do this, can't remember. Anyway, okay, next. You can come up to sit if you need to. If you need a little seated break. Next, we are going to do some abs, I think. We'll do some ab work. And then we'll come up and do a seated exercise. Or shall we do seated and then come back down? No, let's do seated first. Let's do a seated one to break it up a bit, and then we'll come back down again. All right. So we'll stretch out. This will be a good hamstring stretch, actually. This will be a good counter stretch from our shoulder bridge. So we're going to do the saw, which is, I love this one so much. It really, really stretches the back and stretches out the hamstrings. So I want you to think of yourself, when I say saw, we're going to imagine we're sawing our toes off. But what I want you to think of is that you're closing like a book. Yeah? So this is your head and these are your toes. And I want you to think of the center of the book as your belly and your thigh. And you want to think about getting the belly on the thigh. Okay? So we're sitting up nice and tall. So I want you all to sit up nice and tall. You might need your block if you're not able to sit up in a right angle, that's fine. Or if your legs are bent, you might need your block. So sit up in a V position, arms out to the side. We're going to inhale, twist, and exhale. You're going to look up to the ceiling. Don't even think about looking at those feet. Pull your toes back, exhale, leaning forwards, closing the book or soaring the toes. Inhale, twist, pull the toes, exhale, saw. Yeah? So let's have a go. Twist and saw. Alright, can I get you all to stop for a second? So, one thing I'm seeing is this. You're all trying to get, well not all of you, but some of you are trying to get down. Can you see how I've rounded my spine? There's a difference between doing this and this. Yeah, you want to try and get, I'll try and do it sideways. You want to try and get that flat back rather than rounding to get down to your leg. Yeah, so think belly, thigh. Think about in your thoracic spine, this part of your back here, your rib cage. You don't want to round that. You want to think about straightening it. Yeah? And that's where you're really going to feel the benefit of this exercise. So have a go, keep going, and I'm going to watch you guys as you do it. Good, guys. All right, let's shake those legs out. Shake, 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 shake. Excellent. Okay. Next, we will do leg lifts. Let's do leg lifts. That should be fun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So sitting up. Again, we want to try and avoid sitting like this. So thoracic spine, rib cage straight. If you are unable to get that straight position, just pop the block underneath your bottom and that will lift you up a little bit. Oh, okay. I thought that was me. It wasn't me. It's not me. Okay. So, if I do that, there we go. That's better. There we go. Now you can see my toes. All right. So we're going to point our toes and turn our knees out. Already I'm getting cramped. So imagine in ballet, that turn out position. You want to glue the thighs together. You're going to really feel it in the outer thighs, the inner thighs, toes pointed. Sitting up straight, hands on the floor if you can. If you need to, you can put them behind. Try not to let this happen. Shoulders down, hands in front. Point those toes. We're going to inhale to prepare. We're going to exhale, lift the right leg and lower. Good. So lift and lower. Nice. Try and keep the body upright. That was a message to myself as well, because I'm slouching a bit. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Good. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Use the stomach muscles. Bring the leg up. Try not to let the body lean or rock back. Let's switch sides, switch legs. If you haven't switched legs already, then do. If you've been alternating your legs, then keep alternating. Keep turning those toes out. Exhale, lift, shoulders down. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Very nice, everybody. All right, let's have a go at trying both at the same time. Can you try and get those shoulders down? Can you see how you're sat like that? That's it. Draw the shoulders down your back. All right, so hands to the floor in front. Let's get those hands in front. Inhale, you're going to use your hands as a lever. See if you can extend your legs so much that they lift off. Exhale and inhale, lower. Keep going, guys. The body forwards. Just relax. Flop, flop, flop. Flop the body forwards. It seems to have stopped now. Seems to be okay. And then coming up, we're just going to do a little spine twist. So placing the left hand on the right knee and the right hand on the left knee and twisting round to look over. And then back to the centre, very gently, come the other side. Twisting, looking over. Excellent. All right, let's do straddles. Straddles, straddles, straddles. Okay, so these are much different. I think these are much more challenging than pikes. So with our legs piked closed. In a straddle, I think it's a little bit more challenging. So don't be disheartened if your legs aren't lifting. Just keep doing the exercise. Keep working at it, and eventually they will lift one day, I promise. So sitting up nice and straight, we're going to go to the right first. Hands either side of your legs. Point your toes. Again, try and get those legs turned out. That's going to be difficult, and again, it's even just sitting like this is going to feel like a workout. So sitting up nice and straight, hands either side of your leg, should I say. Inhale. Yeah, cramping already. I know it's difficult, this one. And as we exhale, we're going to point, extend, see if you can lift. I'm not lifting very high today. The more you turn out, the more challenging it's going to be. So really get that turn out. Exhale, lift. Shoulders down, everybody. Everyone's shoulders, I can see are creeping. Actually, Stephanie, yours are not. They're really long and lengthened, so that's good. So let's lift through the head. Exhale. Cara, can you adjust your monitor so that I can only see the very top of your head. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. That's it, Teddy. Try and do it without holding on. Good. Try and keep that body as straight as you can. Let's see Jenny. Good, Jenny. Keep extending. Don't worry about how high you get that leg. In fact, I'd rather you keep the leg low and get everything else correct than lift the leg and everything else go to pot. Let's switch sides. Point the toes, turn those knees out. Leading with the inner thigh, shoulders down, straight back. Exhale. Oh my goodness. I'm finding this side a challenge. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. If you get cramp in your bum or the outside of your thigh, that's quite normal. Teddy, shoulders down, lifting through the crown of the head. Exhale and inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Inner thigh, point those toes. Okay, hands to the centre. This is difficult. Let's have a go, see how we get on. Shoulders down, push the floor. We're going to extend those legs. Use the hands as a lever. Woo! Good. Good, Steph. Let's have a go. Exhale. Okay. Exhale. And inhale. If you can do two more, then do. If you're done, then you're done. That's it, Jenny. I can see you now. All right. Let's just fold those legs in. Up, up, up. And relax forwards. Oh, relax the head. And just sway side to side. Side to side. Stretch out the back. Feel it through your groin, your hips, your glutes as we get a lot more mobile. Lovely. Let's take the left leg around the back. So we're going to have a stretch out. So after each of these exercises, I like to stretch us out straight away. So we've got that counter action than to the one that we've been doing. So we're going to send the left hip forward, stretching through the front of the left thigh, looking over the right shoulder, hand on the knee. So in front you're going to get that twist through the body. Keep the breath going and really send that hip forward and you'll get the most out of that stretch. Breathing the whole time. Breathe through your stretch, never hold your breath. Good. Swinging that leg round. And the other side. Use your bum cheek. Send the hip forwards. And right hand on left knee, looking over the left shoulder. Really activate the front of the thigh. Feel it through the torso. Twist. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Okay. Nice, everybody. Grab some water or a drink if you've got one nearby. And we are going to come to a lying down position. So let's all, let's have a look at the chat box. You guys lie on your side. We're going to do side lying and then we'll probably finish with some ab work. Yes. If you've done a lot of activity today, it's 8:15 in the evening. Those of you that are watching on YouTube, it is 8:15 while we're doing this live. So those that are live with us, it's quite late and you have done quite a lot today. So take it easy. You know, use this as sort of like a wind down. I mean, obviously we are working out. It is quite intense, but you know, use your breath and mindfully move through all the exercises rather than pushing yourself. You know, I don't want anyone, especially with these exercises, to feel like they're, you know, like drilling themselves. That's not the objective with anything with Pilates or anything that I'm teaching you. I want you to feel the intensity of the workout, but I want you to move at your own pace, nice and slowly, nice and controlled. That's what we're aiming for. So if you are feeling it, a struggle, it could just be that you're tired, it's the end of the day. So just move with how you're feeling. If you're feeling tired, just honour that, but you know, try and do as much as you can, rest when you need to. Okay? Okay, lovely. All right, let's come up to a sideline. So, on your sides, we are going to start off on our forearm. So you want to get a right angle with your body. So your hand in front, in line with your elbow, elbow in line with your shoulders. Yeah, so we're going to lie on our sides and we're going to do a merman or mermaid exercise. So your feet want to be behind, in line with your bottom and the knees bent. From here, you're going to have your hand underneath. We're going to push up as we exhale and inhale back down again. Now you can just take the arms open and close, so you don't have to push up onto the knee. But if you are able to, come up onto the knee, bottom up. If you want to progress it further, yep, some of you are already doing it, come right up and then back down again. So you're using, you can also put one foot on the floor. So if you need both feet, so you can cross the feet if that helps you with your balance. So you can either have the feet on the floor like that or feet stacked on top of each other. It's quite intense through the shoulder and arm. So again, if it is too intense, then just take this option. So it's a simpler option where you're not pushing your whole body up. Or you're coming up onto your knees, raising at the bottom. Or if you want both feet on the floor, you're coming up into a side plank. Yeah, so we exhale up, open, inhale back down. And again, if you need to have a break for that shoulder, then do, just circle that shoulder round. That's it. Good, good, good. So at the very least, you're just moving that arm up and bringing it down. Good, so you're kind of moving your body like a fish or a mermaid. Excellent. All right, let's come into a side lying position now. My mats have gone. There we go. My mats went walkies. Hold on. So same side. You're all going to lie yourselves down now. and prop yourself up with your hand. If that's too intense, you can lie down on it like that. Maybe put a block between your head and your shoulder. Alright, so nice straight body. Point your toes and then take your feet into the top corner of your mat. So in this position here, you want to really make sure your hips are stacked. So the top hip is directly in line with the bottom hip. And you're going to really, really point your toes, push your legs away. Hand on the floor to steady yourself. We're going to inhale, point, and lift the leg, exhale, flex, and lower. Now, if you can, actually, before we go, can you turn, it's quite difficult, turn your knees out. Again, so those ballet legs. So gluing the inner thighs together. Try not to roll backwards though as you do it. That's it. Inhale, point, and lift, exhale, flex, and lower. This is really going to tone the inside of your thighs and the outside of your thighs as well. If it's too intense, you can have your knees facing forwards. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale. Oh, squeeze those thighs together. Oh my goodness. I've done a lot of teaching today and a lot of, I've done my own workout as well. I trained myself as well today. So I'm definitely feeling, I'm feeling this, shall we say. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex. Now, if you are cramping or you need to stop, then do. Both legs extended. Maybe that bottom leg can float off. See what happens. Try not to lose your balance. If you lose your balance, then bring it back down. Maybe the hand can come off. Maybe you can bring it up here. Oh. Feeling the burn. All right, let's bring that leg across and wobble it out. Maybe you need to bend both knees. That's fine too. If you do, give your bum a smack. Give your thigh a smack. Maybe even get your hand in there. Use your knuckles. Okay, next, let's do those small circles. So point both both feet. Turning out slightly. I've got a hiccup, excuse me. And we're going to do little circles backwards. Much smaller than that, Teddy. I want tiny little circles. Imagine you're drawing really small circles. Bring it through. Wobble it out. Sound effects are optional always, you know me. Smack your bum, smack your thigh, wobble it out. Do, do, do. Okay, let's do those frog's legs. So, from straight legs, I want you to bend your feet behind. So, rather than having your legs up here, I want the knees bent, but your feet in line with your bottom, if you can manage that, please. And then hands to the floor. We're going to inhale, open, and exhale, close. Really push that top hip away. So I like to do this with my hand on my hip. If you need the stability, keep your hand on your mat. Inhale, open, belly to spine. Exhale, close. Good. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. Awesome, guys. If anyone wants a progression with this, you can roll onto the front of the thigh and lift your feet in the air. Make sure that your hip doesn't roll forwards. You guys keep going. This is not part of the exercise. This is me getting rid of my cramp. You're all going to wobble your feet now. All right. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Push that hip away. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Good. Draw the belly in. Nice. All right. Oh, that's enough. My toes are really cramped. If you want to keep going, you can. I feel to stop though. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Good. All right. Let's swing around to the other side. We're going to even ourselves out. That's it. So still facing the front, but just we're going on to the other side now. Lovely. And Same thing. So we're going to do our mermaid. Oh no, we've got to be propped up here, haven't we? So propped up. So hand in front, in line with the elbow, elbow in line with the shoulder. And we're going to bend our knees slightly, like when we do our frog's legs exercise. So we don't want them all the way up here. You want your feet in line with your bum. And this will be a nice massage actually for the work that you've just been doing. You should feel that as you're lying on this side. You should feel a nice massage in that glute and the abductor muscle. All right, so hand through. So inhale, take it up, open, and exhale, bring it back down. So this is the first stage. If you want to this time, you can come up onto the knee or onto the front of the shins. Inhale and exhale, or to progress, you can come up into a forearm plank, a side plank. Inhale and exhale. So if you want, you're just using that arm to open and close. Let's have a go, Grant. Let's try and get that arm opening and closing. That's it. Nice, everyone. Good trying, everyone. If you are able to, come up onto the front of the bottom leg. Inhale. Or as a full progression, coming up to a side plank. Try and get both feet on the floor. I need to stable myself with both feet. So if you are doing that, get those feet down. And then just mobilise that shoulder. I find that quite challenging on my shoulder actually. But if you're able to, then keep going. And then just make this your last one. Everyone come up to sit, and if I'm feeling it, then you might be feeling it. So we'll just circle off that shoulder, just to release anything that you might have built up there. Good. That is quite an intense one. All right, let's come back down to sideline. So same side as we just did our fish, merman, mermaid, whatever you were, whatever you channeled. And let's lie on our side. So straighten those legs to start with. Use your hand to support you. And then take your feet into the top corner of your mat. Good. Push that top hip away. So really send your legs away and make sure your hips are stacked on top of each other. Good. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Good. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen those legs. I don't need you to get those legs high. I need you to get those legs long. Little bit lower, Teddy. Get that leg a little bit lower. You don't need to take it so high. I would rather you try and imagine someone's pulling your feet. If you can take the bottom leg off, then have a go at that as well. Or maybe the hand comes off. The idea here is that we keep our body stable. We don't want to be wobbling, wobbling, wobbling. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Good. Nice, everyone. Good, Grant and Lucy. Nice, Jenny. Draw the belly in. Okay, let's bring that leg across and wobble, 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 wobble. Smack, 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 smack. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Smack, smack, smack. Good. Next, let's get those small circles. Push the top hip away. Hand to stabilise yourself. Little circles forwards to start with. Point your toes. Point, point, point. Little tiny circles. Oh, this is really intense. We are going to stretch out again the glutes at the end of the session, so we will have another stretch out here. Let's circle the other way. Can that bottom leg float off as you point, point, point? Extend. Lovely, and bring that leg across. And wobble it out. Wobble, 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 wobble. Very good. Okay. Let's finish the sideline with those frog's legs again. So feet at the back. Remember, we don't want the knees up nice and high. We want them bent but feet behind. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. Shoulders down. Hand in front if you need to, or on your hip. And to progress, you can roll onto the front of the thigh. Keep the toes pointed, raise the feet. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Make sure you're not rolling back. So keep the hips facing forwards. Don't let them roll back. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Nice and slowly. Slow it right down, guys. Nice step. Draw the belly in. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Good. All right, bring the leg across. Wobble, 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 snack, snack, snack. Wobble, 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 snack, snack. Just loosen that off. Excellent. Okay, come up to sit for a minute. We will be stretching out our necks as well today. How are we doing for time? Okay, good. We've got 15 minutes left. So, in that 15 minutes, what shall we do? Let's do some swimming. I was going to do some ab work with you guys, but actually we'll do some swimming instead, I think. That sounds much more fun. Let's have a little swim. So we'll start off on our bellies. So I'm going to show you, if you guys just want to watch to start with, doggy paddle, yeah, good old doggy paddle. So you're going to place your hands like this, like a diamond. Can you all do a diamond with your hands? Shine bright like a diamond. Okay, this is going to be where you're going to rest your head in your diamond. Yeah, so can you all do this? Sitting up to start with, so can you all do that? Yeah? That's it. Good. Now comes the fun bit, but also the strange bit, because you're just going to be looking at the floor for a bit. But you can watch me, so I'm going to show you. So make your diamond and rest your hands, your head in your diamond position. From there, lying on your front, you're going to draw your shoulder blades down. Inhale, draw your belly in, and as you exhale, you're just going to hover off the floor like this. You're not going to come off very high. I don't want anyone doing this with their diamonds coming all the way up like this. You want to think about lengthening your back. Draw the belly in as you exhale and inhale lower. So you're always looking at the floor, unfortunately. But what you're doing is you're strengthening your core and you're strengthening your back. So can we have a go? Everyone, face plant the floor, put your head in your diamonds. Inhale. As you exhale, draw your belly button in and see if you can hover off the floor. Now you should only come off maybe an inch or two. You might not even come off that high at all. Let's have a little look at you guys. Exhale. Yeah, so Jenny, try not to lift the head up. You're doing this, and I want you to try and keep it facing the floor. So elbows out. We're going to change it up a little bit to make it a bit easier. So this time, what you're going to do, if you just watch me, it's difficult for me to talk because I'm facing the floor, but just have a little look. You're going to have your hands in your diamond position. You're going to inhale, and as you exhale, draw your arms down the sides of your body. And then inhale, come back down again. Exhale, you're going to keep looking at the floor. Yeah, what I don't want is this happening. I can't even do it without my arms, so I don't want to injure myself. So draw the shoulders down. So think about sliding your shoulder blades down your back. As you lift, draw the belly in. Let's have a look. Exhale, slide those arms down the side of your body. So don't be afraid to take the hands away. So really take them down the sides of your body. And yes, that's it, good. And that should allow your body, the upper body, to just slightly lift. If your head is dropping to the floor as you take your hands away, then do the exercise with your hands there still. All right, next guys, what we're going to do is we're going to do the legs. So feel free if you want to turn your head to the side this time, because we've been looking at the floor for a long time. This time we're going to extend the legs and lower. Draw the belly in as you lift. So engage your stomach muscles, pull your belly button off the floor. So this time, Grant, do you want to do the legs? This time do leg lifts, so extend your legs as long as they'll go. And see if you can extend them so they go up a little bit. Exhale and inhale lower. What you don't want, guys, is your belly pressing in the floor. So if you're lifting your legs and your belly's pressing in the floor, you're doing too much. You're going to be using your back, and we don't want to do that. So exhale, extend, inhale, lower. Good. And then we're going to try and maybe put some together. So this time, can we take the arms out in front, extend the legs, extend the arms, and swim. Little breaths. Draw the belly in. Alternate the arms, alternate the legs. Let's have a look. That's it, extend those arms. Now if you're finding it difficult to coordinate the two, you might want to do one at a time. Really well done. All right, hands underneath the shoulders and push back into a child's pose. Relax the head on the floor. And open up the spine. Just rock your hips side to side, to side, to side. And then coming up to a seated position. So we're going to finish how we started, back on our bottoms. And we're going to this time we're going to intensify the stretch. So the first one was to warm up, and this one is to warm down. But by warming down, we're going to really stretch out the glutes, the hips, the thighs, and we'll do a little bit of with the neck as well, because we've done some quite, even though it's been all on the mat and lying down and sitting, we have used our head and neck quite a bit as well today. So legs crossed if you can, or if you're not comfortable with the legs crossed, you can have them out straight. I've got hiccups again, excuse me. Inhale, sweep round to the right and exhale down. Try and take the body a little bit lower this time. Now we're nice and warm. We've been moving for nearly an hour. And then we're going to hold it to one side. Reach, twist. Have a smell of your armpits now. Worked a little bit harder. Might have got a bit more pongy. And release down. And up. Reach, twist. Have a sniff. And then take the body forward. So now what we're going to do is we're going to really stretch out the sides of our legs and our glutes. So very gently walk the hands down, relax the head. If this feels too intense, just take it to a maximum position. It might just be, you might be here, that might be as far as you can go. Go, listen to your body. As we walk down, I want you to breathe into where it feels tight. So breathing in. And as you breathe out, release and relax any tension that you feel. And that might sound a little bit contradictory because it might feel so tight that you can't relax. But I want you to try, use your mind to tell that place in your body that feels tight to relax. With each out breath, you're relaxing. And maybe you can walk your hands a little bit further forward with each out breath. And when you're at your maximum position, I just want you to hold that and breathe into the space, breathe out, release and relax. We're going to hold this a little bit longer. If you need to come out of it, then do, but if you can, just keep with it. Use the breath. And then gently walk the hands towards the body, roll the body up bone by bone, head's the last thing to come up. Woo! That was a good release. Okay, uncross your legs and then cross them the other way. If your legs weren't crossed, then keep them where they were, because we're going to do the same exercise again. Okay, let's go. So this time, inhale up to the left and exhale, swoop down and up the other side. This side might feel a little bit tighter if your legs are crossed, because normally we cross our least flexible side the second time round. So I know for me this is my tighter side. So just be mindful of that and just move gently through. Okay, this time we're going to inhale, take it up, and we hold, reach, twist, and sniff those armpits. And exhale, come down. What a strange thing to do in a Pilates class. Reach, twist, and sniff those pits. And exhale, coming down, so gently, nice and slowly, no pushing, no forcing, no bouncing. Very gently, listening to your body, using the breath, breathing into the tight spots. Notice the tight spots. Feel them. Breathe out, release, and relax. Surrender to those tight spots. And you don't have to come all the way down to the floor. It might take you a while just to get past any tightness or blocks. Maybe you're straight down to the floor. Maybe you're feeling nice and loose. Maybe you're just working with your body bit by bit. So breathing into the tight spots and exhaling, release, relax. You're going to stay with it. If you need to come out, then do. If it's too intense for you, just move the body up a little bit or uncross the legs or come out of the position. If you can, stay with it a little bit more. If you're finding it very intense, just keep focusing on the breath. And last one, rolling up bone by bone. Very, very good. All right, just rolling the neck one side. Take your legs out if you need to, uncross them, and just do little semicircles with your neck. One way and the other. Hold it to one side and just lean back. Take that lovely stretch through the neck, the jaw, the cheek. Open and close the mouth, and then roll down. Let's go the other side. Hold it, lengthen, and just lean back. So you should feel that stretch through the cheek, the jaw. Open and close if you want to. And then rolling back to the center. Inhale, take your arms up. Hands above the head, and exhale, breathing out. Hands to your heart center. Close your eyes for a minute, sitting up nice and tall. And then place the backs of your hands on your legs, palms of the hands facing the ceiling, sitting up nice and straight, feeling a sense of grounding from your sit bones and lightness through the top of your head. And just take a few moments in silence just to notice your breath and notice how you feel. So use words in your mind to just describe how you feel in this moment. Give yourself a big smile, open your eyes, and a round of applause. Well done, everyone.